Today we have core strength Pilates. So to begin, you're going to breathe out, tilt your pelvis forward, breathe in, release it back. As you breathe out, contract those abs, pull your hips up towards your ribs, making that space a little smaller. As you breathe in, find that natural curve of your lower back. Then bring your hands to your ribs, take a deep breath in, feel those ribs push out laterally, pushing out to the sides. As you breathe out, knit those ribs together, feel them connect to your core. Breathing in to open up through the rib cage, breathing out to close. Now hold that connection, give your shoulders a little roll, bring up one knee, breathe out, twist. Breathe into center, breathe out, twist to the other knee. Keeping that core contracted, navel pulling in towards the spine, connecting the breath out through the mouth as you twist into the waist, feeling all those muscles start to wake up. Keeping that balance as you twist, and we're just going to speed it up in a second, so keep that length, keep that balance, and taking it for 8 here, nice and fast, control through the core, and twist. Lovely. Next, we're going to extend one leg forward, keeping that core contracted, reaching towards the toes with the opposite fingertips. Make sure the shoulders stay rolling back and down, that core stays contracted. The area between your hips and your ribs stays exactly the same. As you breathe out, navel pulls into spine to kick that leg up. Your progression is to take the arms above the head, twisting slightly to take the arm to the opposite side of the leg and speed it up. Keep breathing out as you twist, and then take those legs out nice and open, toes pointing towards the corners of the mat, hands by the temples. You're going to breathe out, bring the elbow to the knee. Feeling your obliques contract here, the muscles at your side of your waist, really important for that core. Try to get that elbow down a little bit lower each time, and your progression is to reach the fingertips down towards the toes, going that little bit further. To make it harder, drop that bum even lower, but make sure it doesn't come lower than the knees. Lovely. Lifting it up here, give your shoulders a little roll back, and then we're going to come down to the mat and hit our cores a little harder. So coming all the way down to the mat, rolling those shoulders back and down, tilting that pelvis, pulling that navel in. You're going to breathe out and reach for the heels. Breathing in, lengthening the arms back behind the head. Breathing out to lift the head, gaze to the belly button. Breathe in, release back. Level 2, those legs come up into tabletop, knees just above those hips. Breathing in to reach the arms back. Breathing out, contract that core, pull that belly button in. You're going to hold it up on this next one and rock to the side 3 times. Imagine that you're trying to squeeze your ribs down towards your hips, trying to get that elbow to touch down to the ground. One more time each side here. Breathe out. 3, 2, and 1. And last side for 3, and 2, and 1. Bringing it into center. You're going to take the palms, lock the arms out nice and straight. Press the palms to the knees. Now flex the feet, push the knees towards the palms. You want to feel your lower back press down into the mat. It's an isometric contraction for your core to get those muscles awake and warm. You really should be shaking by this point. Keep breathing, keep feeling that core firing up. Keep pushing, hands towards knees, knees towards hands. Lovely. Deep breath in, reach the arms back. As you breathe out, you're going to reach forward. Level 1, your feet are down on the mat. Level 2, they're in tabletop. Level 3, they're extended. We're going for our hundreds. So you're breathing in to pulse the hands for 5, to pulse for 5. Keep that gaze on your belly button. Keep that lower back down. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. Level 3, to make it harder, drop those legs even lower. Keep those arms reaching long, keep that core contracted, and for a final little challenge, bringing one knee in for 10, and the other knee in for 10. Just 30 more here. Breathing in for 5, and breathing out for 5, swapping through, in for 5, and out for 5, and last one here, make it a good one, and gently bring it down. Hug those knees into the chest. You can gently rock them from side to side if you want, or bring one hand to each knee and circle those hips in their sockets to release through any tension, making sure you swap directions there. We're going to bring those heels together, those knees apart. As you breathe out, you're going to push the heels away, straighten the legs. Breathe in, knees come apart. Breathe out, straighten them through. Breathing in, feeling that core contract as you breathe out and extend. Level 2, lift the head up. Level 3, drop those legs even lower, but make sure that lower back stays down on the ground, only going as far as you can whilst keeping your core. From here, you're just going to scissor those legs, opening them wide and crisscrossing them back and forth, going as low as you can without arching that lower back, and hug those knees back into the chest. Taking our legs back up into tabletop, we're going for our toe taps. As you breathe out, the toe taps down to the ground, breathe in to lift, making sure that that leg stays at exactly the same angle in your tabletop position, so the movement comes from the hip, not from the knee. This one's for the lower abs, but if you lift the head up, you can target those upper abs as well. Level 3, you're taking both legs down at once. That is quite a difficult exercise, so make sure that lower back stays down, that your belly button's pulling down towards that mat, and your core is nice and tight. Speeding up for double time, if you want to here, going a little bit faster, but keeping that technique. And when you're finished, hug those knees into the chest, gently stretch out that lower back. We're going to take those legs back up into tabletop, arms are out in a T position. As you breathe out, drop the knees towards one side, breathing into center, breathing out to the other side. Only dropping as low as you can while still keeping the control through your core. And to add an extra level, extend and flex those feet. Dropping to the side, lengthen and flex. Dropping to the other side, breathing out to lengthen and flex. A great one for the hamstrings, also for the lower back, and really twisting into that core. Bring those knees all the way down to one side. We're going to give it a big old stretch here. So turn your gaze, look towards the fingertips of the opposite side. You can use one hand to draw that knee down, and then gently swap to the other side. Nice deep breaths here to release into that lower back, release into the glutes. Gently contracting the abs. You're going to bring those legs back into center. Extend the legs out, lengthen the arms out, nice big stretch, and then gently roll up one vertebrae at a time. We're going to come onto our sit bones here, and then bring the elbows just back underneath the shoulders. Legs come up into tabletop. As you breathe out, slide one heel away, then breathe into center. This is a harder version of our heel slides that are great for getting balance through both sides of the leg whilst connecting to the lower abdominals. Make sure that you're not arching the lower back, that navel's pulling down, and that you're not crunching through the shoulders. Level 2, breathe out, extend both legs out, taking them as low as you can without arching that back. Lovely. Just a few more here. Holding it out on this last one for a couple seconds if you can. And then we're going to come onto our sides for a little bit of side plank work. Starting all together on level 1, knees are bent, breathe out, lift the hips up, reach the top arm long, find that stretch. Breathing in to gently drop down. Level 2, the top leg extends, breathe out, lift it up, lengthen those fingertips away, and then gently drop it back down. Level 3, your legs are in a diamond shape, you're pressing into that top foot to straighten the legs out, reach the arm long, hold it here, and for a real challenge, pulse those hips down, engaging the obliques, feeling that whole core work, your shoulders working, your whole body's working here. Keep breathing. And when you're ready, you can swing the arm around in a few shoulder circles in one direction, and then take it in the other. Just 2 more here. And when you're ready, bend those knees, gently bring that hip down, and bring your legs so that they're flush in your mermaid position. One hand to the ankle, the other arm reaches up and over the head to lengthen the waist. You can use the arm to stretch yourself over a little bit further if you want to. And then gently bring it down, swap to the other side to balance out that stretch. Coming up onto the knees if you choose to. Reaching long through the waist, nice deep breath. And gently dropping back down. Swapping to the other side. Knees are bent, Breathe out, lift those hips up, reach the fingertips long, find that stretch. Breathing in, drop down. Level 2, lengthen one leg out. Breathe out, lift up, reach the fingertips, nice long line from fingertips to toes. Breathing in, releasing down. And finally, level 3, find that diamond shape, press into your front top leg, lift up through those hips, and if you want to here, you can pulse into that waist. Keep the top arm reaching long, keep breathing, and when you're ready, hold it here and take your shoulder into a few swings just to release into any tension there. And swapping directions for 3 more. After this last one, bend those knees, gently releasing down and coming into our final stretch. Feet are flush, arm reaches long over the head. If you want to, use the hand to help pull you over a little further. And then you're going to swap directions, bringing the arm to the outside of the knees, lifting those hips up, coming onto the knees, reaching those fingertips long, nice big stretch. Gently releasing down. Hopefully you felt a nice strong core. If you do this every day, you'll gradually get to level 3 and hopefully see you soon.